Demonstrated Faith, and I am so happy to be sharing with you the latest devotional kit by DaySpring. It's so much fun. So let's go through it. I normally would show this to you straight out of the box, but my box was a little jacked up when I got it. So it was really messy and kind of damaged, so I didn't really feel like that was necessary. But here is everything that you're going to get when you open up your box. The only thing here that's missing is the little note from Shauna. So because my box was damaged, the card that's taped to the top of the box was bent, and I was really sad about it. But what it is on one side it's this piece of art here, and then on the other side it's a little personal note from Shauna. So I usually like to keep those, but it just was a little damaged, so I decided I would just toss it. So when you get your kit, these little cards come in this cute bag. I absolutely adore these little bags, and I'll show you what I do with mine. But first, there are these cute little devotional cards. So they're always part of the theme of the kit, and then on the back there's always a verse, or something that resembles what the kit kind of is about. And I just love this kit. It's super out of my comfort zone. Okay, so it's not my style at all, but I love other people's art, and so I'm really, the more and more that I look at this kit, the more I really enjoy all the little nuances and pieces to it. So even if you think, oh, those aren't my colors, or it's not my style, you really start to appreciate other people's God-given gifts. So that is what I'm really enjoying about this. And then the art on the cover of this devotional struck me. It's so beautiful, and it reminds me of my mom, because my mom was an oil painter, and so I always remember these palettes that she had and all this thick paint that she'd keep on her palettes, and then just the way that when she would place things onto the canvas, how some of it would be thin and some of it would be thick. And then looking at the finished piece I was always mesmerized by kind of the layers and the rise and fall of the art. So I have kind of stared at this for a while, just looking at all the details and like going, oh my gosh, there's like blue in there, and then there's like a light pink, and all these different colors just strewn about. So I really, it's not something I would create, and it's not something that would, that would ever, I don't know, I guess I wouldn't be necessarily drawn to this versus something else. But when you really start to look down and deep, it's definitely, you've got to look at it and say, that's gorgeous. So, and I love that there's always a little sticker, but I haven't figured out what to do with these yet. So what I do when I get my kit is, the first thing I do is open up the booklet. So what happens is your stamp sits on this inside of a package, okay? But do not be deceived. There is goodness in here. There is so much goodness in here. Open up. Look at this. All of these things are cut aparts. So everything out of here can be cut and used, and everything gets put into this little package, this little bag. So when I begin cutting all of these things out, so either use your punch or use scissors. She's so cute. She even gives you like little tips. I'd cut this out in a square probably, or maybe like a little fussy cut around the letters, and everything just goes right in here. And then what I do when I'm working on it, or when I've put it away, is that then I take this and I I paper clip it right to the devotional, so that it's always right here together when I need to use it. So let's talk about, first of all, let's talk about these cut aparts. So there is this gorgeous flowery kind of viney thing, and I think for this I would probably fussy cut this probably with an X-Acto knife. Not because I want it to be exact, but just because it might be difficult getting those scissors around. I mean, I'm pretty good with the scissors, but we'll see. We'll see how I end up working this out. It might turn out that I don't want to cut it out, and since it's in the stamp set, it might be fun to just kind of replicate this by coloring it. So you'd probably, you know, want to stamp it first, or maybe I saw Shauna's process video about how she stamped it in the green first, or she did this in the green. It was a different stamp, but she stamped it in the green first, then colored it in, and then stamped it in black and kind of placed it right over so that it was a little bit off, which I thought something maybe that I would try, because she's super creative, obviously, and she has some really fun techniques, and I thought, oh, well, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll try that. But these are all going to get punched out. I'm going to cut that title out. And then these little tiny pieces, I would love to cut these out with a little bit of white around the edges so that it kind of pulls in the white from the inside. I think that would be really cute. And then these I would probably fussy cut too, just because I'd love to see some of the white and the wonkiness. And then, oh, look at all of these labels. Oh my gosh, labels. Oh, she just took the words right out of my mouth. Look at that. Labels are my favorite. I could use labels on everything. And I do. So that's super fun. And this cute banner and the jars. I mean, the jars are really what did it for me. I was like, okay, I love it. And I'm really excited, not just about the design. I'm really excited about the whole concept of the yes and the amen. I'm really, really excited to see kind of what this Junelle girl is all about. I am not familiar with her work, and so it made me go and look, and she's fantastic. So I'm really excited to kind of read what she's all about and then read how she's interpreted these. So that is going to be super fun. Okay, so we've gone over the cards, we've gone over the sticker, we've gone over these, and the other thing that's always going to come in your kit is the stamp set. So I love the words. The words are so awesome because you will be able to use these forever. These words don't have to be used with just this set. So that's what's fantastic about a lot of these kits and a lot of these stamp sets, is that you're going to be able to use them on a lot of things. And that's pretty much necessity for me when getting stamps, is I've got to be able to use them. They're not cheap, you know, so you've got to be able to use them on multiple things. I love the big title, yes and amen. So adorable. And then there's going to be washi, because we love washi. And this one is how he loves us, yes and amen, and go out and enjoy. And then a cute pink heart. That's going to be great. Super neutral too, so again, can be used with a lot of different things. It doesn't have to just be used when you're working on this devotional. And I love the green. So I was just talking about how in another video of mine that I didn't have any green washi. I also didn't have an olive green stamp set or a stamp pad, so now I do, and it's a really nice olivey color. And the kit comes with this cute paperclip tag, paperclip divider with a little scrappy fabric on it. I don't know that we've named these yet, but I don't know. Scrappy clip, fabric clip, I don't know. I'm not good at that stuff. I've made a ton of these though. I just don't know what to call them. So here is a couple of sneaks at the devotional. It's got a really super cute font. And then I like how it has a lot of space. So here we've got space for writing and space for a little illustration. Lots of space. And what the other thing that's great about these devotionals is that they're only half of a month. So you don't necessarily have to commit to doing this particular devotional every single day of the month. I like that, you know, you can spread it out, or you can just work on it, you know, for the first half of the month. So that's what's really nice about these. I like that they're not so over, I like that they're not so involved that it feels like a commitment, or it feels like you can't finish it if you skip a day, you know. So that is my kit review of the Yes and Amen kit by Illustrated Faith, available at DaySpring.com. And there's a whole Illustrated Faith section You can also start off at illustratedfaith.com. There's lots of stuff there, and then there'll always be the products listed, and you'll link you right over to DaySpring so that you can get this kit. You can also grab the other past kits that are still available. Always a good deal. Sometimes they bundle, sometimes there's a coupon, so keep an eye out for that stuff. And I hope that you enjoy your Yes and Amen by Junelle Jacobson. It's going to be fantastic. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.